A warm welcome to you. Thank you very much for joining us for the meditation, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening for you, or if you are listening to the live version or the recorded version. I'm very grateful that you're here. As I mentioned in my post on Facebook, this will be our last meditation for the year 2020. It's really hard to believe for me. We began posting these meditations more than 2 years ago. It's the end of November 2018, I believe. So thank you for those who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate that you have been here and that you continue to be here. And a warm welcome to those who are joining us for the first time or have been tuning in and out whenever time allows. Again, I'm grateful for your presence. For those I have not met before, my name is Denise Cunningham, and I offer these meditations every Sunday morning at 11:11 a.m. Pacific time. They are part of my complimentary offerings for my metaphysical business, which is Celebrations of Light. So often the meditations are ones that I have written, and sometimes they are someone else's or morphed from someone else's. And today's, when I asked yesterday what meditation needed to be on today, the word that came to mind for me was the beloved. And as soon as I hear the beloved, what comes to mind for me is Rumi. His beautiful poetry speaks to me, always has. And I have an oracle deck, a Rumi oracle deck, and it's called An Invitation into the Heart of the Divine. I'm gonna pop that up so you can see that. And when I asked which oracle card was for us today, what I got was Victory of Miriam, which is another word for Mary. So we'll get into that in just a little bit, but I'd like to invite you to begin by closing your eyes if you feel comfortable doing so, and really allowing your body to relax, to sink into whatever you might be sitting on or lying on. Just allowing any tension that might be anywhere in your body to flow out of you gently, like a slow moving river, from your shoulders, from your back, from your hips down through your legs and your feet. And then begin to bring your attention to your breath, noticing as it moves in and out of your body. And the more you pay attention to it, the slower and more relaxed your breath becomes. And we also often start each meditation with a focused breathing exercise just to really bring us more fully into the present moment. And today I'd like to do the box breath for you. And what that is going to breathe into a count of 4, hold the in breath to a count of 4, breathe out to a count of 4, and hold the out breath to a count of 4. We'll do that 3 times and I'll walk you through it. So let's begin. Deep breath in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Last one. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. And then allowing your breath to slowly return to its natural rhythm. Nothing for you to do here. When left to its own devices, your body breathes you. So allowing the breath to move slowly in and out of your body. And I invite you to open up your body, your mind, your spirit to take in the words of Rumi and this message. He says, if you are longing to caress the moon, don't turn away from it. If you are not ill, why do you crawl under a blanket to hide? You are in a quarry of sweets. Why do you look so sour? You live in the spring of life. Why are you withered inside? Don't fight against yourself. Don't flee from what could be your glory. Like a fearless moth, dive into the flame. Why be linked to your obsessions? Burn out in the flames until your heart and soul are enlightened. Get out of the old carcass and form yourself a new body. Why are you afraid of a fox when you descend from lions? Why be a llama when you have the strength of stallions? The beloved you seek will arrive to open the door to your fortune, for love is the key that opens all your locks. You feel you are a mortal, and I know you are divine. You feel you are not ready for the task, and I know that triumph is only moments away. You reach to me for protection, but you are me, and the protection that you seek is already with you. We are not apart. I am living through all that you are and all that you love, all that you have lost and all that you offer to me in surrender. I am in you as your courage and magnificence, and any task I send to you is simply one of the tasks for which you were born. You are an eagle with wings, ready to soar. So I push you from the cliff top that you may know yourself. This oracle brings you a message of affirmation and success. Your victory is already assured. You are being led into it now. No matter if you believe it is not possible and you are placing more faith in the appearance of distraction or obstacle than in utter success. No matter if you have forgotten for a moment that the divine lives in you, as you, and that apparent failure is only a part of the process, the plan through which learning happens, serving the ultimate holy victory. Yes, your victory is inevitable. So you are being given this reminder from the Holy Mother, Mary, also called Miriam, and the beloved divine presence of love that she serves. It is that presence that is real. It is the Holy Mother that is real. It is the divine in you that is real, and all else swirls around you so your soul can play. Every challenge and adventure is an opportunity for you to test your mettle and to be what you are in truth. The eagle that flies requires space and open sky. The tigress that hunts requires hunger to drive her to fulfill her being and live her nature. You need what you need to realize your divine nature as a living, holy expression of the greatest love. So life is providing for you that your needs be met. Whatever may be troubling you, or a situation or a circumstance meant to bring you trouble, you just need to allow yourself, wild one. It is not what appears to yes, to forget for a moment. No, the real challenge is in the attitude, not in any circumstance or situation. Will you remember that all is divinity manifesting and nothing exists outside of it? All is perfectly designed to help you fulfill your being, live your truth, experience your power, and reside in the perfection of your divine, loving heart. Be curious rather than afraid. What is loving seeking to draw out of you now? It is always love in interaction with you, even if sometimes you feel like you are hauling a massive rock on your back up the steepest of all hills to build a temple at its apex. Yet when that temple is built, overlooking the ocean, and a startling burst of golden orange sunset explodes across the water, turning it gold, you'll forget about climbing that hill. You'll just drink in the view instead. You'll forget what you were supposed to worry about. Oh, don't you hate it when that happens? You'll just have to love in that moment and be peaceful instead. It makes more sense to notice the sunset than to turn your back upon its glory and grumble about how heavy those rocks were. Then, in your inspiration and your forgetfulness, you'll dream of another temple and the process of creation, perhaps with more lugging about of great heavy rocks, and it will begin again. But then so too will another captivating sunset be granted, best witnessed in your newly built temple that renders you speechless and spellbound. This oracle brings you guidance and comfort. Whatever is going on in your life right now, whether it brings you joy or deepest struggle, is the divine in you, as you, breaking through into your life. Do not hesitate to trust in it. Embrace it fully and let it have its way. There is nothing there that needs to be resisted. You are safe to be wild, to be alive. Live it with love and let it unfold. The promise of success is yours, so allow yourself to be brought to it through the guiding wisdom of life, the life that serves love. There is also a part of you that is daring to love, to live, and to trust more so than before. You are even daring to quit the traumatic tendency to relive so many past hurts and aches. You no longer want to taunt yourself with failure and critique. You are less frightened of yourself, so you do not need to sabotage yourself anymore. You are learning love's way and claiming it as your own. That is your path to victory assured. This oracle asks you to trust in your growing optimism, to let the war be over now and put it behind you, even if it means weeping with sweet sorrow and relief for a while. The sunset is golden. The struggle is behind you. Now just rest and enjoy the golden glow as you rest with love a long, long while. And now it's time to begin to bring yourself back to the room that you're in. You can maybe wiggle your fingers and your toes or tap your feet on the floor if that's appropriate. And if you feel comfortable, you can open your eyes. Thank you again for being here. I hope the words of Rumi have made their way into your heart and your mind. I know they're in your soul because they speak the truth that you are the divine, and your soul already knows that. As I mentioned at the beginning, I offer these meditations every Sunday morning at 11:11 a.m. Pacific time. So we will be back again next Sunday, which I believe will be January the 3rd at 11:11 a.m. Pacific. That will be the first Sunday in 2021, time for new beginnings. I look forward to being with you then. And I will post the recording of this meditation on my timeline and on my Facebook pages, which are Celebrations of Light, Denise Cunningham - The Shift Factor, and Whispers of Hope. And I also have a YouTube channel called Denise Cunningham - The Shift Factor. And if you choose to subscribe there, you can request emails that let you know every time a new meditation is uploaded. So I wish you all the best, not only as this week draws 2020 to a close, but for 2021 as well. And I wish you a beautiful week, remembering the divinity of who you are. Namaste.